Nestled along Germany's northern coastline is Rostock and the Neptune Yard, where we're going behind closed doors to watch the construction of our Viking Longships. Come with me into this highly secured shipyard for a sneak peek at the 6 newest Viking Longships being built. Before steel can be cut, months of design and consultation take place to finalize vision and direction.
The design is being made, the drawings are being made, a lot of discussions between the owner and the yard.
It's many inspirations and it's many solutions.
We think about lighting, we think about colors, we think about reflections.
Creating something from nothing, from a piece of steel to a piece of ship. That's something, of course, amazing.
Guided by architects from Iran and Storbråten, who created some of the world's finest cruise ships, including Seabourn and Disney, and Rotette Studios, leading designers of properties like the presidential bungalows for the iconic Beverly Hills Hotel, no stone has been left unturned in the ramp-up to production. With plans in hand, the next step is carving the steel.
This is where it all happens. Tons of steel is being cut and welded to build our magnificent longships.
The cutting process used to take scores of men with torches. Now it's in the hands of a computer.
All the coordinates on the section drawing are being noted, and then a numeric controlled cutting machine is cutting all the bits and pieces and also put a code on it.
Using these codes as a guide, workers assemble the base of the ship called the keel. Then all production stops to honor an age-old tradition known as keel laying.
Today is a great day for all of us. It's keeling of the next ship for Viking River cruises.
In the past, when they built a ship, they also want to satisfy the gods. And that's why nowadays we put a coin on the keel. It's an ancient habit from the very beginning.
The coin is meant to bring good fortune, and the ceremony is widely known as the moment the ship comes to life. A real privilege and a great honor to help get this ship off to a good start. Rather than a linear construction process, the longships are built in sections, out of order and then joined later. But the way they actually do it was not what I was expecting.
At this stage, the sections are all built upside down because it's easier to put in the piping underhand rather than overhand. Next haul, they flip it and start working on it the right way up. You've seen the prefabrication halls. This is the second stage. And here, the sections are being assembled the right way up, and they're coming together to really start looking like a ship, or in this case, 2 ships.
Outside, the longships are prepared, painted, and made ready to face the elements. Inside, it feels like a different world.
It's like a giant treehouse, but made of steel.
Within this steel maze, structural elements, bulkheads, watertight doors, and other essential components are added.
All the connections are there, propulsion has been mounted and installed, the bow thrusters are in. Then finally you launch the vessel.
At last, it's time for the longships to leave their cozy quarters. They're carefully moved by barge, released into the water for sea trials, and then docked for interior construction and finishing work. And before you know it, these big ships will be out on the waterways of Europe. Finally, during the interior completion stage, the vessel is a buzz of activity. As rooms are finished, systems are checked, electrical is tested, and the team methodically steps through what's known as the snagging list.
The snagging list, they're famous, thousands of comments. Every little damage, everything has to be remedied.
Details everywhere, you have to go for the details. That's the way to get a good product.
This process continues non-stop right up to delivery day, the goal everyone is chasing. But once achieved, is bittersweet.
I know what is the saddest day, it is delivery. When I walk out and see the ships, I'm of course very proud, but of course we also feel sad that we have to give away something which we have been working on for many months with all our heart and hands, and it's an emotional moment when these ships leave our harbor.
From here, each ship is christened amid a great deal of fanfare, a joyous tradition for good luck that dates back centuries. Then it's time to set sail, off to explore the waterways of the world.
It's a new way of cruising. I think it's fantastic.
We are very proud of these ships. It's a truly grand environment, a new way of thinking about hospitality on the river.
from point zero, when there's the first idea on a piece of paper. After 18 months, you see a beautiful ship. What better thing can happen in your life than working on something like that?
The spectacular longships, continuing the Viking tradition of innovation.